Right. So we are going to talk about Sod installation today. What is Sod installation? What type of Sod do we use, and how we do it? The measures we should take while installing the Sod and everything. So the first thing, before installing the Sod, we should know what type of Sod we're going to use, right? So what is Sod first? So Sod is pre-grown grass actually, with roots and a thin layer of soil that is harvested in rolls, as you can see in the picture, and to create an instant lawn, right? Or in simpler words, it is 2 to 3 inches of grass that is attached to a layer of soil that we can use to create an instant lawn. So that is sod. What type of sod do we use? Weed-free Kentucky bluegrass. This is the type of grass to be used, and why we use it? Because it has a high tolerance for cold weathers, uh, suitable for New York, correct? And immune to most disease. That is subjective, but it is better than other grasses. Soft underfoot. The blades of grass are soft. We can install it in residential lawns, better for children, pets, and everyone. And ideal for areas for moderate wear and tear. Again, better for residential lawns. Uh, it can heal itself if there is minor damage and everything. So that's better for the lawn, right? And the last thing is compatibility with other grasses. What does that mean exactly? So if there is a lawn and there is a patch formed and there is some other type of grass, it if we install Kentucky bluegrass there, it will blend in perfectly. So that's the one more feature that it has. That's why we use it. So now that we know why we use it, which type of sod we are going to use, now we are going to move ahead to the installation process. So the primary thing is that before installing sod, we should know how much area we are gonna install the sod in. So we know how much sod we have to take, measure the area, mark the area on the corners, and start preparing. So the first process is marking and measuring. Then the second one is soil preparation. What do we do in that? As soon as the area is marked, we start removing the existing sod with the help of a shovel or a sod cutter. It is subjective to the lawn that we are working on. So in this particular case, there is existing sod or the grass we're gonna remove with the roots. So that's what we're doing. And if there is existing weeds and rocks and debris, just like these, or in the background, we can remove them as well with our tools. Dig up 3 to 4 inches for the new sod placement. We have to do according, it is again subjective to the lawn that we are working on. So if there is um, there are many bumps, we might have to remove more from that area. So this is the case. And the next thing is tilling. That is important. After we remove all the existing sod and grass or the weeds and debris or rocks and everything, we will have to till the soil up to 4 to 6 inches. Why? That will help in better root growth, better nutrition absorption. And when we till the soil, when the soil is loose, it absorbs more water. Its water content increases. So that's why we will have to till the soil. After that, as soon as it is done, we will start with soil testing. We have to test the soil for the pH, the most important thing. The pH for Kentucky bluegrass should be 6.5 to 7 pH scale. Why? Because that is the neutral. That's the pH scale of the water that we drink. So there is no damage to the grass. So if it is like the pH scale is more like lesser than 6.5, we will have to add some sulfur-based chemical fertilizers, or if it is more than 7, that is basic, we will have to add lime to it. So that will balance out the pH scale. Okay, so that's it for the soil testing. And for leveling and grading, add the topsoil. Like we will have to add a topsoil for that, and grade the lawn away from the house, so that there is no water accumulation in future, which will cause root rot for the sod that we are going to install. So this is very important. Level the soil, no bumps, no low areas, and that will help in better root growth as well. So that is important. And the next thing is to add fertilizers and water above uh, after everything's done, like after leveling and grading is done. Add fertilizer sprinkle some water, and then run a roller if needed. Like it will like it will help in what? It will help in better soil compaction, better root growth, better everything. And the next step that is important is laying the sod. So as soon as everything's done, we have done the leveling, we have done the grading. As soon as it is done, we have watered everything, we have uh, light the rollers. So as soon as it is done, immediately start laying the sod. How it should be done? It should be done in staggered brick laying pattern, as shown in the picture. You can see that in the left side. So that is important. Why is that important? Why do we install the sod in this particular manner? Because if we do that in a staggered brick pattern, it will if it will result in no gap formation. It prevents weak connection between the sod and the grass in future. It reduces soil erosion as well. The soil will be held tightly with the help of roots in between the sod that we're going to use. And it is visually appealing as well, as you can see in the top right corner, right? So these are the factors that we need to keep in mind while laying the brick pattern. So these are the advantages exactly. And then the watering and the fertilizers we have done before the sod installation. After that, we have to do it again uh, for the sod. So as soon as the sod installation is done, water it within 30 minutes of installing the first sod. That is important. And then after we have done it all, like watering and fertilizers, and again after the sod installation, use a lawn roller. Lawn roller helps in better compaction of the sod. It will help in better root growth, better water absorption and everything, and it will help in aesthetic view as well. Like it will level up the lawn that looks good, that grows good, and there are no bumps and everything. Okay, and one more thing